off to see Emily the solicitor. I'll pop you in my pocket, see how we go. Okay, let's go.
Afternoon, which would be 2:15 here at the IAS Centre. So face-to-face hearing.
Good.
So I'll put that in writing to you as well. That's my card. So, have you ever been in a situation like this before, where you've been
I was under Section 3. My mother and my husband put me in because I spoke truth then as well.
And how long ago was that?
2012.
So, we're looking at 12 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to use this against me and talk about, yes, I did have a psychotic breakdown, the breakthrough.
At that time?
Yeah, and, but again, that was under false pretenses because I was just telling the truth. People don't want me to speak my truth, basically. And I've been lied on a lot.
Do you recall how long it was you were detained at that point?
About 10 weeks, I think, max. Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Okay.
But then I've been on a full healing journey. Well, since it started 2011, I had an awakening. I went to Peru, I had a Kundalini activation and awakened. Came back, told a lot of truth. They said, oh, quick, she's psychotic, put her in a mental hospital. So I went in a mental hospital, and then the doctors told me, they basically said I wouldn't take my medication because it goes against my faith. They're using my faith against me, saying that I'm crazy because I say God shit. My husband and my mother and my whole family for years mentally and physically abused me and said that I was, not that spiritual shit. Well, I'm faithful to, like, Mother Earth is my healing place, so I like to heal in the sun and outside. I believe in just going for walks. Meditation is my medication. I like to heal naturally. But I've gone through the system, I've played the system, I've done what all of you said, because I do agree that yes, we do have a mental health crisis down here and people are mentally ill. I understand mental health because I did go insane and turn myself sane. And then what they've done is they medicated me up and the doctors sat there. I refused to take the medication in 2012. I said, I don't want it because it goes against my faith. And they said, if you don't take the medication, Catherine, you're going to be in here for a very long time. I said, well, I'm still not taking it. I'll stay here until I have to, so I'm not going against my faith. So then they used that, and then what they said in 2012 to me was, if you don't take the medication, Catherine, we will take your parental rights off you. My child was 6. I was mentally abused by the doctors because I cannot not have my child needed me at 6. They then used this all against me and said that I'm a bad mother. They slandered my name. They've used hate crimes against me and said for years that I'm a bad mother. I'm not a conventional mother. I'm different. I know I don't go by the normal standards of what normal is. So I did take the medication. I've used the medication. I then put 5 stone on in 5 months with the medication because my system doesn't like the medication. I lost 5 years of my life because I didn't even used to hear the birds sing. It was literally everything I was numbed. I put 5 stone on in weight. I didn't hear the birds sing. I know that sounds a bit silly, but I didn't listen to music for 5 years. I just lost my whole personality. Like I say, I was like Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I blew up in weight and lost my whole personality, lost my life. Managed to heal and I managed to get enough strength to leave my husband in 2015, where he said he would help co-parent with me. He didn't. I had to basically bring up the child by myself as a single parent, which I'm a faithful, godly woman. I didn't want to be a single parent. Nobody like me gets married to get divorced, but I had to go through that trauma of being divorced, of being divorced. Do you know what I mean? I tried everything to save the marriage. She slandered my name, said, oh, she's mentally ill, she's crazy, she's this, that, and the other. Lies and hate crimes again. So I healed myself. I brought my daughter up while going through abuse. The whole community ignored me, my friends ignored me, my parents ignored me, everybody just, oh, you're crazy, you know, you're just a fat waste of space. So I've gone through all that, managed to heal myself, and then my daughter turned on me, my oldest daughter. I've got an older one who's now 28, and she's a prostitute, which I don't agree with, obviously, because again, it goes against what I believe in. But I supported her with her prostitute, you know, if that's what you want to do, just OnlyFans, everybody's doing it. Okay, great, I don't agree with that, but I love you unconditionally, so I'll support you. The community then said, oh, she let her daughter be a prostitute, so I'm a bad mother again. No, because children are there to have their wings. Do you know what I mean? I can't tell my child what to do. I don't agree with what she's doing, but I'm not going to condemn her and hate her.
Is that quite recently?
This was 2000, what was when COVID hit? So COVID hit, and they're telling me that my daughter basically turned on me and said, oh, you're meant to, so this music, I couldn't listen to music, I couldn't hear the birds sing, I just lost my life. But I came off the medication, got myself well again, naturally, like how I want to be well. So I detoxed from everything, I've lost my 5 stone in weight, I healed myself, I became myself again. My daughter's a narcissist. And she demanded, it started how it all started, she demanded for her birthday, because it was COVID, you weren't meant to see parents and visit people and stuff. I was working in 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, I was working as a support worker with a carer, and a single mother, bringing up my grandchildren as well, while she was being a prostitute. I was putting her up at the train station, she was disappearing for weekends, I've got no money because I can't seem to make any money. And then, but I'm doing all that, no problem, I'm still coping with everything. And then my daughter, I had an argument with my daughter because it was her birthday. And she said to me, I put the music on and she said to me, I want Vincent to take us to my birthday, So I'm my mother and I don't know if you cook, but I cook. Mince potato takes a long time to make. I haven't seen my grandchildren because of COVID, because you can't see it, when I was working in a care home, it was dangerous, you know, I didn't follow the rules, which is what rules were in. So I didn't see much of my grandchildren during the COVID, so I said to her, look, come to my house, I'll make you dinner. So I thought, I had the ingredients in the fridge, but I thought to myself, I'm going to make chicken mouse, because it means that everything that your chicken mouse, so I had everything on the table ready, and it was all ready on the table. She come in and she me, she said, I want a green potato, why did you make this? I'm your mother, I'm not going to give you an explanation, I'm sick of you and sick of you, So I just said, well, because I wanted to make it. The reason I wanted to make it was because I became more common manager within the kitchen all the time. So I did. That was the managing my madness. I then dropped her off at the train station. Oh, this was on Thursday.
Just can I, you said this is where it all started.
This is where it started with my daughter. This is how to get to this point now. It's been July. This is 2021. So her birthday. So I then took her to the train station on the Friday in the car. And she then said, I put the music on, because you know when silence is deafening, and there's an elephant in the room, and I'd never put music on in my car for 5 years. She looked at me and she went, put the music on. And I went, yeah, I know, why? And she then, narcissistic abuse, she's been abused. She then says to me, she says, you never listen to music, you're going crazy again, you're having a breakdown. Put the music on in the car, I'm not having a breakdown. They all say I'm having a breakdown, I'm mentally ill, I'm not. So anyway, I dropped her off in the car, and she went to the train station. She says I'm having a mental breakdown, but I looked after my granddaughter for 2 days while she's away in London doing her prostitution stuff, or whatever she's doing down there. Then on the Wednesday, in I think it was March, I get a phone call from the crisis team. Hello, are you having a mental breakdown? Your daughter's really worried about you. Are you having 21? Are you having psychosis again? And I'm like, well, look, I said, I know my mental health very well, because I have been insane, and I have suffered with mental abuse and mental illnesses all my life, so I'm not denying that I haven't, yes I have, and I know myself very well. So I said to the doctor on the phone, I said, look, if I'm psychotic, I'm going to tell you I'm not psychotic. if I'm not psychotic, I'm going to say I'm not psychotic. So either way, I'm going to tell you I'm not psychotic. This is really tough, 2021. So I said to her, I tell you what, could you please just organise an assessment of the top psychologist? I want to see the boss, where I used to live. Get me an appointment with a psychologist if you're really worried about my mental health. Bearing in mind, I'm working 70 hours a week as a care supporter in a place like this with mental health. I'm a single mother, I'm a father because I'm getting no co-parenting help off him. I'm then looking at my mum and dad and there and going, all of this is going on while they're all saying I'm crazy.
You weren't admitted?
Well, no, this is 2021, so I went to see the psychologist, I had an appointment with her. By the end of the assessment, the result was, she basically said, Catherine, you're a walking miracle. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she says, well, Catherine, she says, because of my records and my mental health, she said, we thought you'd probably get to about 65-75% well again. She says, you're a miracle walking, would you like a job to come and help with psychotic patients? And she says, you're brilliant, whatever you've done is a miracle. So this is 2021, so I got signed, I've got a certificate to say I'm not insane, you know, as a psychologist up there. Then basically, I then had a year of hell from my daughter and my family saying I'm crazy, my daughter abused me, then she stopped me seeing my grandchildren, she basically groomed my teenager to hate me as well, saying that, you know, mum's crazy, mum's got no money, this, that and the other. They judge me off my money. They don't judge me off my love and the care that I've given to them. They all seem to forget what I've done of the good things.
How old is your youngest child?
My youngest one's now 17.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it. So I'm going through a lot of stuff getting it mentally. Now I do know my mental health, I'm getting angrier and angrier. I'm getting no support of my husband. I did 18 months with COVID, me and just my teenager because I can't see my daughter because of COVID. Okay, so I just did full-time shifts in the care home all during COVID, managed to hold down a steady job. I then managed to look after my teenager by myself, which she was going through a lot of hormones, and teenagers got hit quite badly during COVID because they couldn't see their friends, they couldn't go out. She had to stay at home from school, so she was at home full time while I'm working full time and trying to look after her. I got really angry and I said to her, I said to him, look, cut a long story short, I stopped in March 2022 we're on now. I've been banned from seeing my grandchildren because she says I'm a danger and mentally ill towards them. Although she did let me look after them in 2021 on my granddaughter's birthday. She's lied to the whole community and said that I'm mentally ill. So then I said to my ex-husband, could you please look after Francesca? I'm going to kill her. Because she's hating me, she's not supporting me. Not kill her literally, but my patience is running out, could you please just give me some support? His answer to that was, why can't you just be a single mother, everybody else seems to fucking manage? And I said, well, I understand what you're saying, but I'm asking for some support. I'm getting no emotional support, I'm getting no financial support, I'm getting no spiritual support, and I'm getting just hammered left, right and centre, and I'm trying to be a mother, but she's not respecting me. I can't work with her because she's not respecting her, so she needs a father's influence. Parents need to work together. So then he said, if she comes to live with me, you'll never fucking see her again. So I then, May 2022, I left my job because I was working in a mental place like this. It was too much for me. So I left my job, randomly, long story, came to Birmingham. And then I've seen my daughter on the August, she came down here for a visit.
Which daughter are you
The
talking about?
15-year-old girl. She was 15 at the time in 2022.
So where was she living then?
She was living with her dad.
So
She's not allowed to live with me because I've got no money and I've got no solid. They've ruined I can't get a job. Every time I try to do and help myself, I seem to get blocked. And horrible things happen to me. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. You ask these people why.
So she's been living with him since 2022? She's been living in 2022,
since about March 2022. I've seen her in August 2022, and then I've seen her again in the October. She came down in the October, she started to mentally abuse me then, saying that I'm worthless and when I go nowhere in life because I've got no money. And her dad, I was counselling her on the phone because her dad's mentally abusing her. He's telling her that I'm useless, I'm crazy, I'm this, that and the other. So I seen her in October, and then we had a big argument, so she went home, and I said to her, look, I'm going to respect you, I don't want to speak to you anymore. I said, okay, fine. I said, what I'll do is I'll respect you, and I'm not going to phone you. When you're ready, you phone me. So I phoned him up, my ex-husband, and I said, listen, Farrell, I said, she doesn't want to speak to me. Can you do me a favour? Obviously I'm in Birmingham, I'll leave it, you're looking after her, you're a great parent, I'm all this crap that mentally ill. So I said, what I want you to do is, could you just do me a favour and send me a text message once a week, just to let me know she's okay, she's alive, she's in the middle of doing her GCSE. I've been beyond, he's never spoke to me still to this day.
When was the last time you saw her?
October 2022. But I've spoken to her on the phone, we've done video chats and I've done, but she's stuck in the middle because she's stuck between father and her mother and they're he's trying to cause all this divide and saying that I'm a crap parent. So I've spoken to her quite a lot, but he's a narcissist. He's brainwashing her. So I've had to cut her off, so I'm not speaking to anyone, I've cut everybody off from my past, I'm not having anything to do with anyone. I was living, the landlord threw me out of the house that I was living in HMO from Sheldon. Said I was having a mental breakdown, I'm crazy. He illegally threw me out. He gave me a 7-day notice.
So which was the one in King's Landing? Is that
This is not this one. First of all, I got kicked out of Sheldon in 17th of December. They said, I think it was a safeguarding issue was the word he used. And I said, right, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, here's a notice. He gave me a letter and said, you've got 7. I said, this is a 7-day notice. I said, so it's going to land right on Christmas. He said, it's not, you going now. Get in the car, pack your stuff. I said, you took it, I said, that's illegal to do that. I've got a 7-day notice.
Okay.
So he took me out and just dropped me off at Newtown in the middle of Birmingham City. I'm not from Birmingham, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am, what I'm doing. I then went to the council. Obviously, I'm not top of the list of the council. They're never going to find me anywhere to do. I know they're not. So then they just left me out and gave me a telephone number for Washington Court. I ended up wandering the street around Birmingham City for 8 hours, not knowing where to go or what to do. So I kept phoning this number, managed to find Washington Court. I was housed over there all Christmas in the hospital of Washington Court, which is an absolute disgrace. It's closing down now, it's that bad. 9 deaths while I was there in 4 months. So then I got left from there and they found me another property in King's Landing. Great, I'm happy, I love it. This is 77. Love it, great house, brilliant. There's 2 people living there. One worked for Iceland, there was another girl upstairs, not too bad. So I'm quite happy there, I'm thinking, oh, this is great. I said to the support worker, I said, I'm being gang stalked, which, whether you believe that or not is irrelevant, but say I am being gang stalked, if I'm killed, not because I'm crazy, but they're targeting me. I don't know why I'm targeted, why do they hate me, why are they gossiping about me, why is this happening? None of you could look into this. So I then said to the landlord, he said to me, right, okay, took all my details, and then said to me, well, what we do is, Catherine, we give you, they get £1,000 a month for the room that I'm living in off the government. And he said, I'm a support worker, I'll come and see you once a week. So I said, great, because I can do as a support worker. I used to be a support worker, so I know his job better than he did. 5 weeks later, he's never seen me. No support worker's been to see me with his landlord. So and then the girl upstairs, I've got no money because the government's then stopped my money as well, just because the universal credits are paid in the house as well. So I then said to the girl upstairs, she gets a food box delivered, free food. So she explained to me, she says, oh, well, you get a voucher every Thursday in the church, bring in £5 worth of food. I said, well, I didn't know, why is nobody telling me this? Why am I not, where is this support worker? So I phoned him up, and I said, hey, I thought you were a support worker, I've never seen you, I've been here 5 weeks, I told you I was gang stalked, how do you know I'm not fucking dead? Seriously, whether it's crazy or not, whether I'm talking shit or not, why have you not been to support me? Well, I come every Tuesday. I said, well, yeah, I've been working with the mental health team because I don't need the medication, but what I did need, I was getting acupuncture and talking therapy, right? So I said to him, I said, you failed your fucking job. I said, this is a goddamn scam, this house. I said, you're scamming people for money. I said, this is a disgrace. And he said, well, no, it's not. Blah, 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 blah. I said, no, I'm telling you. I said, why haven't you seen me? Well, it's not my fault you're not in. Every Tuesday when I come. I said, listen, I'm not being an idiot or anything, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I said, we're working in the days and the ages of information technology. You're a support worker. It's your job. You're getting £1,000 paid for this room for living here. Why haven't you sent me a text message? Why haven't you sent me an email? Why haven't you phoned me and asked if I'm okay?
How long have you been prior to coming into hospital?
This was in April. I moved in, so never seen them for 6 weeks. Then all of a sudden, I told him the truth. I said, "You failed at your job. This is a scam. This is a scam house that we're living in here. It's a disgrace." Then I decided, well, what I'll do is I'll help myself, because I look after myself. I've lived by myself since I moved out of home when I was 14. I've looked after my own house since I was 16. So I've got no money, I've got no support, nobody's helping me. So what I was doing was, I didn't get sick, I really wanted to do a gym, which was my plan. So I was walking every day, 6 miles into the city, 6 miles back, from Kingstown and right into the city centre. I was going in and going out to Feed on a Tuesday and stuff, and getting help from the homeless shelters. And I was going to Feed cafe and getting food and having a coffee there, just to like have some normal life. So I could have a coffee and read the paper and stuff. So people have seen me, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm not causing a problem with anyone, I'm just getting my help. So I was doing that for 6-7 weeks. Healthy, fit, I'm well, I'm okay. Then all of a sudden, the mental health team kept phoning me up. I said, "Look, I'm not dealing with you anymore until somebody can come and tell me the truth about what's going on here, because this doesn't add up, and you're not supporting me. You're causing more problems for me." So I stopped seeing the mental health team, which is obviously why I've been brought in here, because it looks like I wasn't cooperating. But I wasn't cooperating because they're not helping me. They're hindering my progress. So it was Tuesday, I went into the city centre, I went and did the Feed Brum and had a nice time with there. People get on with me, I'm well liked and stuff off people, taught helping the homeless, just with happiness, giving people hope. I then gone to the cafe, left the cafe at about 2:30. I went and watched Wimbledon in the town centre in the Bullring's got Wimbledon, a big screen on, so I chilled out and watched that. I went home, went to sleep. I'm not going out at all hours of the morning and night, I'm not shouting in the street, I'm not doing anything wrong. So I came home, went to bed, next thing I know, gets a knock on the door on the Wednesday, the 3rd of July. The police, ambulance, the landlord, the support workers, and a whole load of people. You're going to have to come in, we've got you under a section 2, you're mentally ill. The landlord's lied and said that I threatened the support worker, I've been shouting in the street, I'm mentally ill, I'm leaving the house all hours, night and day of the morning and evening, which I'm not. I do leave it early on in the morning, because where I lived was next to Sutton Park. So I used to go out at sometimes 4 or 5 in the morning for a morning walk to watch the sunrise, because that's my meditation time. I go outside and enjoy the fresh air, that's my meditation, it's my medication. I'm doing really well. But he's lied and said all this slander, got me in here, I've come in here, I've got locked in a room for 11 hours. I said to them, "Can I go and get some fresh air? I need to go outside," and you're taking away my human rights. And I said, if I was a Muslim, I'd be allowed to go and pray. I said, I want to go and get some fresh air. 11 hours they kept me in here and said, the courtyard's busy, you can't go outside yet. Then I found out there's no courtyard, there isn't an outside space for where I was. Then they lied to me and said I'm a danger.
So you're in the
assessment suite. Then they said to me, it's because you're a danger. I said, a danger. I said, you're so busy trying to cover your own asses because you know you've fucked up. They know who I am and they know they can't keep you locked up in here because they're lying. I'm not meant to be ill, I'm mentally intelligent. And I've got a gift, I'm psychic. So I said to them, I said, okay. I said, you're so busy 7 hours later, 7 hours into this, so I still can't go out now, you're a danger to yourself and to us. I said, alright, so now there's no space outside because you've lied to me. I said, and now you're telling me I'm a danger. I said, you're so busy covering your own fucking asses in here. I said, I haven't got my bag with me. 7 hours I have my bag. You as a clinic and hospital are meant to check my bag before I come in. I said, if I'm a danger to you, why haven't you checked my bag? I said, I could have had a gun, I could have had a handgun. I said, you've broken. I said, you can't even follow your own rules. And you're lying. But that's, in a nutshell, so this has gone on. This isn't a new thing just because of Birmingham. This has happened from when my daughter said, everybody's saying I'm mentally ill or I'm a criminal or that I'm everything, but I'm not any of these things. I'm literally like a hermit. I'm minding my own business and living a peaceful life. I've come into the hospital, I'm doing a test here now, I'm getting on with all the patients, everybody's okay. I've just this one girl, I've been really nice to her, she is mentally ill, she just needs psychotic help and medication. I do agree with medication, I'm not disagreeing with the medication. What I'm disagreeing with is my mental health, that why would I take tablets when I'm not ill? Do you know what I mean? So this girl in here, just to finish before I finish, this girl in here, I've took her under my wing and I've been really nice to her for 10 days. And then I was talking to one of the other girls, because she is mentally ill and she's not getting attention off me. I said, hold on a minute, I'm talking. She's turned on me, said I'm using her, I'm the devil, she's now attacking me and saying all this shit about me. And I'm like, wow. All I've done is come here and just give love. I just love it. I don't love everything, but I'm light. People get triggered by my light.
So you would like to come off section?
Yeah.
And if you were taking off section, where would you go?
Well, this is what I need to know, because they robbed me of my money. I need to find out with my ex-husband why everybody got
So you're saying you wouldn't go back to the place in King's Landing?
Well, I can't go back there, can I?
You're not able to?
Well, can I go back there?
I don't know.
This is what I need to find. Well, no, because the landlord's a con artist and he knows that I know the truth about what he's doing.
So if you couldn't go back there, where would you
Exactly. I need somewhere to get some accommodation, or I need somebody to find out why I haven't got my money. I want my money back that they've robbed from me. I've been working online for 13 years. They've stolen my content, they've stolen my ideas, they've ripped me off, they have stolen my ID. My name and my ID is being used, and I've got businesses set up with my name on my name, whether you believe it or not.
Have you stolen?
Well, I don't know. You need to go and ask. This needs to be investigated by somebody. I know you can only do the Section 2 stuff, and that's all your solicitor is for. But this is a huge case. It's going to rock the world because I've had a hate crime since I was born. They've hated me. I've been traumatised. I'm an MK Ultra survivor. I don't know if you know what MK Ultra is.
No.
It's a program that the government used to program, and I've been tortured and mentally, physically and spiritually abused all of my life. So, and now I've got to the point where all I've done in the last, since 2022, the only thing different I've done, because I've always been like this, I've always just been quite nice, although I have been angry, but it's reactive. Why is a person like me, who's like this, reacting in anger? I'm not really angry. What I'm doing in 2022, I'm removing myself and everybody from my past, paint a Birmingham, and I'll do it. And the only thing I'm doing differently is say no. And they hate it. Well, I was at North Newcastle. Well, County Durham, yeah.
Okay. Just making note of that sound. Do you have a mobile telephone number?
Yeah.